Okay, this is a quick review on how to find angles of rotation. If you remember, this is on page 30. I'm going to use it as an example. I'm going to use the pentagon as an example. If you remember, we did reflectional symmetry on the left. And that was done when you fold it and then the left half and the right half fit. Remember, this was the top of the house and to the bottom floor. That was one fold, one reflectional symmetry. I can turn it so that this is now the top of the house and drop it down, and that'll match left, right. I can turn it again. This is now the top of the house to the bottom. That's 3, and this is 4, and this would be 5. So there was 5 reflectional symmetries here. Now, on this side, we did rotational symmetry. Now, rotational symmetry is when you rotate the shape and it matches up again. Remember, we use patty paper for that. Now, if you don't have patty paper, obviously, that you didn't take home, that's okay. You can grab a toilet paper or a napkin of some sort. Anything that you can kind of see through. So I can see through this shape, and I'm going to trace that pentagon right there. And to know which direction I started, I'm going to draw an arrow from the center pointing up. And then I'm going to rotate that shape until it matches up again. See how it doesn't match, doesn't match, doesn't match, doesn't match until it gets right there. That's my first rotational symmetry. Oops. There we go. And you see how that arrow now points to the sort of to the right? And that's what I'm going to copy underneath. That's my first rotational symmetry. I keep rotating it until the shape matches up again right there. And it looks like the arrow is now pointing to the bottom right. So I'm going to draw that arrow. Keep rotating it again. There's another rotational symmetry. And then another one going this way. That's going to be 5 rotational symmetries as well. But you also had to list the angles of rotational symmetry. Now that means how many degrees did I rotate it before the shape matched up again? To figure that out, it looks like it's a little bit less than 90, right? It looks smaller than 90, but how many degrees is it? If I can, you can measure it using a protractor, but that won't be very perfect. But there is a perfect way to do it. If you can picture going all the way around the circle, all the way around the circle is 360 degrees. Always. Now that 360 degrees has been evenly divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. So that 360 degrees I have now divided into 5 pieces, equal pieces. So 5 goes into 36 7 times. I get 35, remainder of 1. 5 goes into 10 twice. Each angle of rotation is 72 degrees. So that means the first angle of rotation is going to be 72 degrees. And then the second angle of rotation, there's going to be 5 total. The second angle of rotation is going to be 72 degrees plus another 72 degrees. So it's going to be from here all the way out to here. Now 72 plus 72 gives me 144. And then to get to the next rotational symmetry, you're going to have to add another 72. So 144 plus another 72 is going to be 216 degrees. And then I keep adding another 72 degrees plus another 72 degrees. So that fourth one, 216 plus another 72 is 288 degrees. And then plus another 72 brings me right back, of course, to the top, which is a full rotation of 360 degrees. So those are my 5 angles of rotation. Now you can use that in order to finish all of page 30, all of page 31, and then, of course, what's due by Monday is to finish page 34. And you're going to use what we learned from those, and all of these you should be able to do. If you have any questions, meet me at office hours and you can ask then. Bye.